first guest is Evan Real. Of course, you know you're an Aquarius. It's your season. It's amazing.
I'm always very proud of being an Aquarius because I grew up in a small town in North Carolina, and I knew from literally the age of 5 that I was going to live in New York. I was going to live in LA. I was going to make it happen. I did have my Kris Jenner momager mom to help me out. But if she hadn't been supportive, I would have found a way without her.
Yeah. Aquarius has 2 planetary rulers. As I'm sure you know, it has Saturn, which I always think of as Clint Eastwood. It's mean dad, it's punishing, it's constructive. It wants to teach you a hard lesson. It comes with a switch. And then you also have Uranus. I think of Uranus as Iggy Pop, just wild and out there and rabble rousing and wants to throw sudden change into the mix and just burn it all down.
Reda's readings are accurate, guys.
Yes. How much do you know about your houses? Are you into that?
I've looked at my chart before and I want to be into my houses, but I honestly get so confused. So if you could enlighten me, I would really appreciate that.
Totally. It's a lot. And so just there's 12 zodiac signs, there's 12 zodiac houses, and each of them is ruled by a different sign, but what falls in those houses is individual to the birth chart. But the planets within those houses take on the energy of the houses themselves. And you have your sun in the 5th house, which is such a fun, radiant place for the sun to be. The sun loves to be in the 5th house. I call it the fun house. It's sex and finger painting and creativity. And it's the domain of the inner child. Your sun there, it's a deep concentration, and also your Mercury, there's a deep concentration of energy of self-expression. And you there's a theatrical nature to you. It's the world is your stage. Your life is your performance. I don't know if any of that tracks for you.
No, that totally tracks. I was a child actor.
Shut up.
My mom was my own personal Kris Jenner. I did commercials and I did TV pilots and I had a whole headshot and everything. So that definitely all makes sense.
I want to talk about your moon.
Okay, yes. Okay, so here's the thing about my moon. I'm an Aries moon. And for the longest time, I didn't know that. Tell me about this Aries moon situation because I still have not accepted it.
The moon in astrology represents our instincts, the nurturing we did and didn't receive as children, how we go about getting our needs met, that kind of thing. So it's less about our solar destiny and more about our emotional interiority. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Aries is beautiful, battle-born energy. It's the first sign in the zodiac. It's how we get made. It's id energy. It's powerful. I would say when your sun is in Aries, a lot of that is outwardly expressed. And then when your moon is in Aries, it's more inwardly expressed. One of the beautiful things about Aries energy in general is, it's quick to temper, it's quick to tame. So an Aries will literally lose their mind. And then 2.5 minutes later be well, what's for lunch? And everyone else is just quaking in the memory of this outburst.
That makes so much sense because I will get so angry and heated about something for 15 minutes and then I'm so good with it. And my boyfriend is what the hell?
Yeah.
We've been fighting for 15 minutes. How are you over it all of a sudden? It doesn't make any sense, but that is how I am and how I roll.
Totally.
I'm always very proud of being an Aquarius because we're humanitarian and we're visionaries. Those are the buzzwords you always hear when you talk about Aquarius. Because an Aries and a Virgo, it's anal retentive Virgo and
aggro Aries.
Exactly. And I'm but you helped me rethink how I feel about myself and my rising sign. So thank you, Reda.
Okay, well, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to this infernal space cowboy, Evan Real, keeping it real, and tune in next time for Readings with Reda.